Welcome back to Coins Tool. Today, we have an absolutely incredible story for you as we dive into the history, rarity, and extraordinary value of a specific coin, the 2008 P1907 Washington Quarter Dollar. This rare coin has been making waves in the numismatic world for all the right reasons. From its unique origins to its current market value of nearly $2.9 million, we'll explore how this particular coin has become one of the most sought-after collectibles in modern times. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started. Cut to title screen. The 2008 P1907 Washington Quarter Dollar Coin, a $1 million treasure. Scene transitions to black and white images of Washington, D.C., the U.S. Mint, and early 20th century coinage production. The Washington Quarter has a fascinating history. First issued in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, it was designed by sculptor John Flanagan. The coin features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, and became a symbol of the country's admiration for its founding father. Initially, these quarters were produced with a silver content, but in 1965, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition for cost-saving measures. Cut to footage of the Washington Quarter from 1932 through the 1970s. Throughout the years, the design of the Washington Quarter remained largely unchanged, making it one of the most iconic coins in American history. But it wasn't until the early 2000s that something extraordinary happened. Something that would make specific Washington quarters incredibly valuable. Scene transitions to the specific 2008 P1907 Washington Quarter Dollar coin, with a close-up of its front and back. Now, let's take a closer look at the 2008 P1907 Washington Quarter Dollar, which is the subject of so much intrigue and excitement. This coin features the typical design of the Washington Quarter, George Washington's bust on the obverse, with the Pluribus Unum inscription, and a bald eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. What makes this specific coin so special, however, is the unique history behind it. The screen shows the Philadelphia Mint and a brief explanation of how mint marks work. In 2008, the U.S. Mint produced millions of quarters to celebrate the 50 states and the District of Columbia through the 50-State Quarters program. However, this particular coin, a 2008 P1907 Washington Quarter, was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, but it's the minting error that makes it so valuable. Scene shifts to a forensic analysis of the coin, zooming in on the mint error. Some coins go unnoticed for years, but in the world of numismatics, certain errors can cause a coin to skyrocket in value. The 2008 P1907 Washington Quarter Dollar is one such example. You see, a rare and highly specific minting error occurred during production at the Philadelphia Mint in 2008 when the coin was struck with an incorrect design from an earlier date, the 1907 Washington Quarter. This is what makes the 2008 P1907 Quarter Dollar so extraordinary. The camera zooms in on the coin, showing how the design differs from regular 2008 quarters. Numismatists and collectors were quick to realize that this was no ordinary coin. The error wasn't just a slight misstrike, this was a complete anomaly, causing the coin to feature the 1907 design rather than the 2008 design, making it one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in recent years. Only a handful of these coins were ever produced, and even fewer are in pristine condition, which only adds to their mystique and value. Cut to footage of an auction room, with bidding paddles raised in the air, then transitions to a shot of a coin dealer examining the 2008 P1907 Washington Quarter. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part of this story, the value of this coin. As of today, the current market value for a pristine, uncirculated 2008 P1907 Washington Quarter Dollar can reach up to an astounding $2.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, $2.9 million. The camera focuses on an example of the coin at an auction, with the final bid approaching the high figure. That's the kind of money this coin can command on the open market. But why such an incredible price? Well, it's a combination of factors. First, the rarity of the error itself makes it highly desirable among serious collectors. Second, the coin's pristine condition, free of scratches, blemishes, or wear, adds immense value. And finally, the demand for rare coins like this has never been higher. Collectors and investors alike are constantly on the lookout for unique, one-of-a-kind pieces like this to add to their portfolios. Scene transitions to a detailed guide on how to identify the 2008 P1907 Washington quarter using magnifying glasses and various tools. If you're thinking of looking through your own coin collection to see if you have one of these valuable quarters, here's how you can identify it. The 2008 P1907 Washington quarter will have the 1907 design mistakenly struck on it, which is a significant variation from the normal 2008 quarters. Pay close attention to the details on the coin. For example, the eagle on the reverse may show subtle differences in the wings, and the inscription "In God We Trust" may appear slightly different from what you'd find on regular 2008 quarters. The video cuts to a professional coin appraiser comparing a regular 2008 Washington quarter with a rare 2008 P1907. If you find a coin that matches these characteristics, it's worth having it professionally appraised and authenticated by a reputable numismatic expert. Scene shifts to various collectors and investors handling their coin collections in protective cases. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby for many. It's a passion and a way to invest in history. Coins like the 2008 P1907 Washington quarter dollar remind us that every coin tells a story. And while they might have been struck by machines, each one carries with it a piece of history and an opportunity to make significant financial gains. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, finding a coin like this can be a life-changing event. Cut back to the rotating 2008 P1907 Washington quarter dollar coin. So, there you have it. The 2008 P1907 Washington quarter dollar coin, an exceptional piece of numismatic history, valued at up to $2.9 million. If you ever find yourself in possession of one of these rare coins, you just might have a future fortune on your hands. We're diving into the fascinating history, unique errors, and skyrocketing value of the 2005 Kansas statehood Washington quarter. You'll want to check your pockets after this video, so let's get started. The year 2005 marked an important chapter in U.S. coin history. As part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, a series celebrating each U.S. state, the Kansas quarter was released. Minted in Denver and Philadelphia, this coin commemorates Kansas's admission to the Union in 1861. The design on the reverse features a bison and the state flower, the sunflower. At first glance, it's a simple, elegant design. But hidden in plain sight was a printing error that would go on to create one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever discovered. This brings us to one of the most famous minting errors of all time, the "In God We Trust" quarter. During production at the Denver Mint, grease accidentally filled part of the coin's die, causing the letter T in trust to appear faint or missing. This quirky mistake turned an otherwise ordinary coin into an iconic collector's item. The error was first discovered by sharp-eyed collectors shortly after the coin's release. While the "In God We Trust" error is the most famous, there were also reports of other minor issues, including doubling on the bison's legs and slight misalignments in the mint mark. But what truly makes this coin legendary is the discovery of a perfectly preserved specimen that sold for a jaw-dropping $2.8 million. So, how did this 2005 Kansas quarter fetch such an unbelievable price? Well, let's break it down. Coin values are determined by rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. While most "In God We Trust" coins are valued between $50 and $300 depending on condition. This particular quarter was graded a flawless MS-70 by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). MS-70 means it's in perfect mint state condition, with no visible flaws under magnification. Adding to its value was its impeccable provenance and the rarity of finding such a pristine example with a famous error. Serious collectors and investors were willing to pay a premium, and the $2.8 million sale became a record-breaking moment in the world of numismatics. Now, you might be wondering, could I have one of these valuable coins in my pocket change? Here's what to look for. Check the date and mint mark. Look for a 2005 Kansas quarter minted in Denver, marked with a D. Examine the phrase "In God We Trust." If the T in trust is faint or missing, you might have an error coin. Inspect the condition. Coins in near-perfect condition are worth significantly more. Use a magnifying glass to look for scratches or wear. Look for doubling. Check the bison's legs and other features for signs of doubling, which can add value. If you think you've found a valuable quarter, your next step is to have it professionally graded. Services like PCGS or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can provide an official certification that verifies its authenticity and condition. Remember, even if your coin isn't worth millions, error coins like the "In God We Rust" quarter are still highly collectible and can fetch hundreds of dollars. The market for rare coins has only grown in recent years. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to the historical significance and potential value appreciation of error coins. As of today, the demand for unique examples like the 2005 Kansas quarter remains strong, with auctions regularly showcasing these pieces for impressive prices. So, could your next $2.8 million find be sitting unnoticed in your pocket right now? It's always worth checking. The story of the 2005 "In God We Rust" quarter shows us that even the smallest piece of history can hold incredible value. Video, we're diving into the incredible story of the 2015 Washington quarter. Yes, that little coin you might have in your pocket could be worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Sounds unbelievable, right? Stay tuned as we uncover its history, why it's special, and how to determine if your coin is worth a fortune. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, when it was introduced to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. Fast forward to 2015, and the U.S. Mint continued to produce quarters as part of the America the Beautiful series, which celebrates national parks and landmarks. The 2015 quarters feature two designs: the standard George Washington obverse and a reverse showcasing the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina, a stunning depiction of the Appalachian Mountains winding through lush landscapes. The D mint mark on the 2015 D quarter tells us it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the three main facilities producing coins for circulation. Denver is known for its high-quality production, but even the most advanced mints aren't immune to errors. That's where things get interesting. So what's so special about the 2015 D quarter? While most of these coins are worth their face value of 25 cents, a small percentage have unique errors or features that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. One of the most famous examples is the rare error coin, which can occur due to mistakes during the minting process. For the 2015 D quarter, some collectors have reported coins with dramatic die errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or even missing elements. These coins are incredibly rare, but when they surface, they can fetch thousands, or even millions, at auctions. Now, let's talk about the big number everyone is curious about: $2.7 million. In recent years, there have been reports of a 2015 D Washington quarter selling for this jaw-dropping amount. But how? What made it so valuable? The answer lies in its extreme rarity and error type. The coin in question was a mint state example with a unique double strike error that created a stunning visual effect. It was graded by PCGS as an MS68, which is near perfect condition, and its rarity skyrocketed its value. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these types of coins because they are essentially one of a kind. And when a rare coin comes to market, a bidding war can drive the price into the millions. Now, let's talk about what most 2015 D Washington quarters are worth today. For coins in average circulated condition, the value is around 25 cents to $1. However, if your quarter is uncirculated or in mint state condition, it could fetch $5 to $15 depending on the grade. But here's the kicker. Coins with rare errors or high grades can be worth significantly more. A graded MS67 or MS68 quarter can sell for hundreds of dollars, and any verified error coins can easily surpass that. So, if you think you've found an error coin, it's worth getting it professionally evaluated by PCGS or NGC. Wondering if your 2015 D Washington quarter could be the next $1 million find? Here's how to check. Inspect the coin closely. Look for any unusual features like doubling on the text or image, off-center strikes, or missing details. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to get a closer look. Check the condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins with no scratches, wear, or discoloration are considered uncirculated and more valuable. Weigh your coin. Some error coins have a different weight due to mistakes during production. A standard quarter weighs 5.67 grams, so any variation could be a clue. Get it graded. If you suspect your coin is special, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate and grade your coin, which is crucial for determining its market value. Research sales records. Look up auction results for similar coins to get an idea of what yours might be worth. If you've got a valuable 2015 D Washington quarter, you might be wondering how to sell it. Here are some options. Coin dealers. Local coin shops can offer appraisals and may buy your coin directly. Online auctions. Platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions are great for reaching a wide audience, especially for rare coins. Coin shows. These events are a fantastic place to meet collectors and dealers who are actively looking for unique coins. Professional auctions. For extremely rare coins, professional auction houses like Stack's Bowers or Great Collections are your best bet. So there you have it. The 2015 D Washington quarter may seem like an ordinary coin, but its potential value is extraordinary. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, always keep an eye out for these hidden gems. We're exploring the story behind the 2016 D Washington quarter. Could this unassuming coin in your pocket be worth a fortune? Some quarters from this year are rumored to fetch a jaw-dropping $2.6 million in auctions. Stick around as we uncover the history, design, and what makes these coins so valuable. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to join our treasure hunting community. Let's start with some history. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1932. It was originally created to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, the quarter features a profile of Washington on the obverse and, for many years, an eagle on the reverse. Over time, the design has evolved, but Washington's iconic image has remained a constant. Fast forward to 1999, and the U.S. Mint began the State Quarters program, which showcased designs representing each state. This program was wildly popular and reignited public interest in coin collecting. After the State Quarters program ended in 2008, the Mint continued with new series, including the America, the Beautiful Quarters, which began in 2010 and ran until 2021. The 2016 D Washington quarter is part of the America, the Beautiful series and features a design commemorating the Cumberland Gap National Historical Park in Kentucky. It's a coin that connects us to history. But why is it making headlines for being worth so much? Now, let's talk about the design. On the obverse, We have the familiar portrait of George Washington by John Flanagan, modified slightly over the years to enhance details. The reverse design for the 2016 D quarter was created by Barbara Fox and sculpted by Joseph Mena. It features a frontiersman gazing westward, holding a rifle, with the words Cumberland Gap and First Doorway to the West. This imagery pays homage to the pioneers who used the Cumberland Gap to venture into uncharted territories during America's early days. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's primary facilities. While millions of these coins were struck, certain factors can make specific coins far more valuable than others. Let's dive into those details next. You're probably wondering, why would anyone pay $2.6 million for a 2016 D Washington quarter? Here's what makes certain coins from this year, and others, extraordinarily valuable. Errors and varieties. Some of the most valuable coins are error coins. For the 2016 D quarter, collectors are on the lookout for striking errors, die cracks, and double die varieties. These errors occur during the minting process and can make a coin one of a kind. For example, a double die obverse or reverse could drastically increase the coin's value. High-grade specimens. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A 2016 D quarter in MS68 or higher condition, especially with flawless luster and no visible marks, could command a premium price. Some collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for these pristine specimens. Low population in high grades. Even though millions of these quarters were minted, only a small number have survived in perfect condition. The scarcity of high-grade coins increases demand, which in turn drives up their value. Special provenance or unique finds. Occasionally, a coin gains fame due to its history or discovery. If a 2016 D quarter with a significant error or unique characteristic was auctioned for millions, it's likely because it's a true rarity. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Is there really a 2016 D Washington quarter worth $2.6 million? The truth is, while no 2016 D quarter has officially sold for that amount, the figure likely originates from speculation or rumors about an incredibly rare error or high-grade coin potentially hitting such heights in the future. Coins with unique characteristics, like the 1933 Double Eagle or the 1913 Liberty Head Nickel, have fetched millions at auction, so it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility for a 2016 D quarter to join that exclusive club under the right circumstances. If you think you have a valuable coin, it's essential to get it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable organization like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Company (NGC). These organizations can confirm a coin's grade, authenticity, and potential worth. So, what is the typical value of a 2016 D Washington quarter? In circulated condition, these coins are generally worth their face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated examples can sell for $1 to $5. High-grade specimens, especially those graded MS67 or MS68, can fetch $100 to $500 or more, depending on market demand. Error coins or coins with unique characteristics could be worth significantly more. For example, a 2016 D quarter with a rare die clash or double die error might sell for thousands at auction. If you're lucky enough to own one of these exceptional coins, it could be the jackpot you've been dreaming of. Want to hunt for a potentially valuable 2016 D Washington quarter? Here are some tips. Check your change. Don't underestimate the coins you receive in daily transactions. Many valuable coins have been discovered in pocket change. Inspect with a magnifying glass. Look for errors like doubling, die cracks, or unusual marks that could indicate a rare variety. Search coin rolls. Visit your local bank and ask for rolls of quarters. Sorting through rolls is a cost-effective way to search for rare coins. Attend coin shows and auctions. These events are great for learning about coins, meeting experts, and potentially finding valuable pieces. Invest in coin grading. If you believe you've found a rare or high-grade coin, have it professionally graded to confirm its value. So, is the 2016 D Washington quarter worth $2.6 million? While the odds are slim, it's not impossible. Coins with extraordinary errors, unique varieties, or exceptional grades can reach jaw-dropping prices. The key is to stay informed, be patient, and always keep an eye on the coins in your pocket. We're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in modern U.S. history, the 2017 D Washington quarter. Could a simple coin in your pocket be worth up to $2.5 million? Sounds crazy, right? Well, let's find out. Make sure to watch till the end because I'll reveal what makes this quarter so valuable, how to identify rare specimens, and its current market value. So, grab a magnifying glass and let's get started. The 2017 Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series that began in 2010. This series celebrates national parks and historic sites across the U.S. The 2017 quarters featured 5 designs, and the D Mint mark signifies it was struck at the Denver Mint. These quarters are made from a copper-nickel alloy and weigh about 5.67 grams, like most modern quarters. The 2017 D quarter gained popularity among collectors, especially the ones featuring designs like the Ozark Riverways and George Rogers Clark National Historical Park. But what's turning heads in the coin world isn't just the design, it's the potential errors and rare specimens that make some of these coins incredibly valuable. You're probably wondering, what makes a 2017 D Washington quarter worth $2.5 million? The answer lies in 3 key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. While millions of 2017 quarters were minted, not all were created equal. Specimens with extremely low mintages, unique characteristics, or experimental finishes can be incredibly rare. Coins in pristine condition, graded as MS68 or MS69 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch thousands. If you're lucky enough to have one in a perfect MS70 grade, its value skyrockets. Errors are the jackpot for coin collectors. The 2017 D quarter has reported cases of doubled dies, off-center strikes, and even missing clad layers. One notable error quarter sold for over $50,000 because of its dramatic misstrike. If a coin with an extremely rare error turns up in perfect condition, its value could reach the millions. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping $2.5 million estimate. Although number 2017 D quarter has sold for that amount yet, experts believe that a rare error or a flawless specimen could eventually hit this mark at auction. Coins like the 1933 Double Eagle and the 1913 Liberty Head Nickel have broken records, so it's not impossible for a 2017 D quarter to join this elite group. One coin in particular, a 2017 D quarter with a unique error, was rumored to be privately appraised at over $2 million. While it hasn't surfaced publicly yet, collectors are on the hunt for the next big discovery. So, how can you identify a valuable 2017 D quarter? Here are some steps to help you determine if you have a hidden treasure in your pocket. Look for the D Mint mark on the obverse side, near Washington's ponytail. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to inspect the coin. Look for signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or missing layers. The fewer scratches and blemishes, the better. Coins that look freshly minted are more valuable. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official certification. A high grade can significantly boost its value. Let's talk numbers. The average 2017 D Washington quarter is worth face value, just 25 cents. But high-grade uncirculated examples can sell for $5 to $25. Coins graded MS67 can fetch $200 to $500, while MS68 examples might go for over $1,000. Error coins, however, are where the big money is. Depending on the type and severity of the error, these can range from $500 to tens of thousands of dollars. Keep in mind that prices fluctuate with market demand and auction results. So, could you really have a 2017 D quarter worth $2.5 million? While it's unlikely, it's not impossible. Rare errors and perfect grades are the key to unlocking massive value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's always worth checking your change. Who knows? You might be holding a fortune in your hand. We're diving into one of the most talked about coins in recent history, the 2020 D Washington Quarter. You heard that right. There's a Washington Quarter out there that's making headlines for its incredible value of up to $2.4 million. Intrigued? Stick around as we uncover the history, the reasons behind its worth, and what collectors are looking for in this coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into rare and valuable coins. Let's start with the basics. The 2020 D Washington Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which ran from 2010 to 2021. This program showcased different national parks and historical sites across the United States. The 2020 quarters were the final ones in this iconic series. The D. Mint Mark tells us that this particular quarter was struck at the Denver Mint. Denver is one of the primary mints in the United States, known for producing billions of coins every year. The 2020 D quarters design features Washington's profile on the obverse, a motif that's been a staple of U.S. quarters since 1932. On the reverse, you'll find unique designs depending on the specific 2020 issue. One popular design from that year is the Tallgrass Prairie Quarter, which celebrates Kansas' stunning natural beauty and tallgrass ecosystems. But what makes this particular 2020 D Washington Quarter so special? Well, the answer lies in its rarity and specific minting errors. Let's dig deeper. Mint errors are one of the primary factors that can make a coin's value skyrocket. In the case of the 2020 D Washington Quarter, some specimens have gained attention due to rare minting anomalies. These errors include double dies, coins that display doubling on the letters, numbers, or parts of the design due to a misalignment during the striking process. On some 2020 D quarters, collectors have reported doubling on the word Liberty and In God We Trust. Die cracks and cuds. Tiny cracks or breaks in the coin's die can create raised lines or blobs on the coin. These imperfections are highly sought after by error coin enthusiasts. Off-center strikes. These occur when the coin is not properly aligned during striking, resulting in part of the design being missing. A well-preserved 2020 D quarter with a significant off-center strike could fetch thousands of dollars. High-grade specimens. Coins graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC in near-perfect condition, mint state 69 or 70, can be incredibly valuable. With the right combination of rarity, error, and condition, some of these coins have reached jaw-dropping prices. One of the most famous 2020 D Washington quarters sold for an astonishing $2.4 million. This particular coin was not just rare, but had unique characteristics that made it stand out to high-end collectors. Now, let's talk numbers. How much is a 2020 D Washington quarter worth today? Here's a breakdown of its current market value. Circulated condition. Most 2020 D quarters you find in pocket change are only worth their face value of 25 cents. However, always check for errors or anomalies. Uncirculated condition. A regular 2020 D quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition typically sells for $1 to $3. While this isn't a fortune, it's a nice bump from its face value. Coins graded MS67 by PCGS or NGC can command prices of $50 to $100. MS68 examples can go for $500 or more, depending on the demand. Error coins. Error coins are where things get exciting. A significant mint error can raise the value to several $1,000s. For instance, a double die 2020D quarter or one with a dramatic off-center strike could sell for $5,000 to $10,000 or more. $1,000,000 coins. The $2.4 million coin was a unique specimen with extraordinary characteristics that drove intense competition among collectors. These cases are extremely rare, but they remind us why it's essential to examine every coin carefully. So, how can you tell if your 2020D quarter is worth big money? Here are some tips. Check for mint errors. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to look for doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Pay special attention to the lettering and the edges. Inspect the condition. The closer your coin is to perfect, the more valuable it will be. Look for coins with no scratches, dings, or discoloration. If you think you have a valuable coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly boost its value. Research recent sales. Keep an eye on auction sites like Heritage Auctions or eBay to see what similar coins are selling for. This will give you a sense of the current market demand. The fascination with coins like the 2020D quarter stems from a combination of history, rarity, and the thrill of owning something unique. High-end collectors are willing to pay millions for rare coins because they see them as investments and pieces of art. A coin like the $2.4 million 2020D Washington quarter represents not just a monetary asset but a story that ties together American history, craftsmanship, and the unpredictable magic of minting errors. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 2020D Washington quarter and why it's making waves in the coin collecting world. Who knows? That quarter in your pocket right now could be worth a fortune. Make sure to check your coins carefully, and don't hesitate to get them evaluated if you spot something unusual. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 2022 P. Washington quarter dollar. If you've got one of these in your pocket change, you'll definitely want to stick around because some of these coins are worth a staggering amount of money, up to $2.3 million. That's right, a humble quarter that could change your life. So let's explore its history, what makes it so special, and how to identify one that's worth big bucks. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 2022 P. Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. That's what the P Mint mark stands for. It's part of the American Women Quarters program, a series launched in 2022 to honor remarkable women in U.S. history. The program debuted with 5 different designs featuring Maya Angelou, Dr. Sally Ride, Wilma Mankiller, Nina Otero Warren, and Anna May Wong. The obverse of the coin was redesigned with a modern take on George Washington's profile, created by sculptor Laura Garden Fraser. The design is stunning, but what makes this quarter so interesting for collectors and investors? Well, it's not just the beauty of the coin. Some 2022 P. Washington quarters have rare errors, or varieties, that send their value through the roof. You heard that right. A coin's value can skyrocket if it has a rare error or is part of an extremely limited production run. Let's break it down. One major factor that makes some 2022 P quarters worth so much is minting errors. These are mistakes that happen during the production process, and they're like winning the lottery for collectors. Some of the most sought-after errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and die clashes. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin has been improperly prepared, creating a doubled image on the coin. For the 2022 P quarter, look closely at the inscriptions or George Washington's profile for any signs of doubling. Another error to look out for is the off-center strike. If the design isn't properly aligned with the coin's edges, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. And don't forget about die clashes. where designs from both sides of the coin are imprinted on one side. But wait, there's more! A unique and perfectly preserved 2022 P. Washington quarter recently made headlines by selling for an astonishing $2.3 million at auction. So what made that coin so special? The $2.3 million quarter wasn't just any 2022 P coin. It was a flawless specimen graded MS-70 by a professional grading service. MS-70 means it's in perfect mint state, no scratches, no wear, and perfectly struck. On top of that, it was a unique die variety, meaning it had slight differences in design compared to the standard issue. Combine all of that, and you've got a coin that collectors would pay top dollar to own. If you think you've got a valuable coin, the first step is to get it professionally graded. Organizations like PCGS and NGC specialize in evaluating coins and assigning them a grade. A high grade could mean the difference between a coin worth 25 cents and one worth thousands. To inspect your coins at home, you'll need a good magnifying glass or loupe. Check for any unusual markings, errors, or signs of doubling. If you spot something interesting, consider having it authenticated by a professional. So, what's the current market value of a 2022 P. Washington quarter? Most quarters in circulation are only worth their face value, 25 cents. However, rare error coins and high-grade examples can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s. And as we mentioned earlier, the most extraordinary examples can break into the millions. According to recent auction results, high-grade 2022 P quarters have sold for anywhere between $300 and $5,000. Error coins, especially double dies, can range from $1,000 to $10,000 or more depending on rarity. Here are some quick tips for finding rare quarters. First, always check your change. You never know what might be hiding in your pocket. Second, visit your local bank and ask for rolls of quarters. Searching through these rolls can be a goldmine for collectors. And third, stay informed. Join online forums or social media groups where collectors share their finds and tips. That's it for today's deep dive into the 2022 P. Washington quarter dollar. Remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and that next coin you find could be the jackpot. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future coin collecting adventures. Thanks for watching and happy hunting!